Okay, wine number three. As many of you know, I love basketball, and one of my greatest pleasures in life is that it's probably the one thing I've devoted the most time to over 50, let's just call it a 50 plus year period of my life, and derive a lot of pleasure from it. And basketball and wine now are really, really linked. It's well known that that wine has become very popular with some past and current NBA players and personalities. Greg Popovich, amazing coach and amazing American, big wine guy, and he's kind of responsible for turning a lot of the players onto wine. And one of the guys who's really taken it up is Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade. And this month we are using this month part of the drop is the 3 by Wade California Cabernet. He does a Napa Cabernet. I don't know if he did a Sonoma Cabernet too, or a specific fruit there. This is a blend, much quicker drinking, meaning that probably you don't need to hold on to it. You can really enjoy it right now. The fruit it's California appellation, means the fruit can be sourced from anywhere in the state. These happen to be sourced from pretty decent Cabernet growing areas, and that is Mendocino, Napa, Sonoma, and Paso Robles. So it's not a shabby wine. But it's a well-priced wine for the quality. Comes in under 15%, I think like 14.6%. So it has some of that juicy ripeness that some people really want in a Cabernet, but it's not overblown, cartoonish, over the top. It's a 2020. So again, it's not been like laying in oak for ages and ages. And Dwayne Wade is a serious winemaker. This isn't a celebrity wine. He's very involved in wine and from all aspects since he first hooked up, I think it was Jason Pallmeyer, and who I think still does some consulting for him on these projects. And Dwayne Wade's got his own winemaker now. The rosé I think is excellent that they have. I think it's a Pinot Noir rosé. Chenin Blanc, Clarksburg Chenin Blanc, I think has also been really good. But this is my ode to the time of year. We're just coming out of the NCAA tournament championships, and which I get to write a little bit about from a travel perspective for the Wall Street Journal. And now we're getting ready to launch into the NBA playoffs. And again, a lot of the big personalities in the wine world, in the basketball world, are wine people now, and a number of wine wineries, or I should say, a number of wines are now being made by current and former NBA players. So and they take it seriously. They don't appear to be these kind of celebrity wine things where someone's just slapping a name on it. But a lot of these guys are like Tony Parker in France, really involved in the actual winemaking. CJ McCollum. And others. So I think Amari Stoudemire is also making kosher wine, since I believe he converted to Judaism. So again, some pretty cool stuff. LeBron is big into the wine world. It's cool. It's a cool connection, and I like this sort of marriage of two of my favorite interests of all time. The last video, the end of nowhere wine, where Chris Walsh is using songs to as titles for his wines, really speaks to my deep interest in music, and having a wine like this speaks to also to my interest in basketball. So and it's not just here because it's a wine made by a basketball Hall of Famer. It's here because it's a really good wine. It's at the right price point for the club. This is the kind of wine that, if you want a California Cabernet, you're going to be very satisfied with this, and you're going to be satisfied purchasing it and having it again. It is at a very reasonable price point for the type of wine, quality of wine it is. So, and what would you have this with? Grilled meats. Coming up on grilled meat season. Good steak, but just good all around grilled meat kind of a wine here. So there you have it. Wine number 3, and enjoy them, and look forward to this month's Zoomer. Take care.